meditation practices that we're doing this morning. I can see, I think that is us live now on YouTube, so that's perfect. That's the admin part done. And as always, I like to just start with an intention for the session today. So let's move to that. Really want you to try through this session just to embrace the moment, enjoy the moment, and enjoy this time for you. So little time do we perhaps make for ourselves throughout the week, where there's lots of things to be doing, lots of things to tick off on our list, other people to support and look after, and really enjoying the moment of this session today and trying to take that into your day-to-day life as well. So as we go through the session today, always say to anybody who's coming along, so for anybody that is joining us new today, please do assume any posture that feels comfortable for you. There's certain practices that work really well, either seated or lying down, and I'll guide you into those poses. However, wherever you are, you can do all of the different meditations that we're going to do today. So I will guide you through when to, if you want to, adjust your posture. Completely up to you. You make this practice your own today. Okay, so I'm going to give you a moment or two just to get relaxed and comfortable. I can see a little comment there from Jared. Hi, Jared. Welcome to the session. Just before we get into our meditations, sometimes there can be things that come up for us in meditation because, as I said, we sometimes don't give ourselves the space to be still. And sometimes when we do, thoughts and feelings come up. That's absolutely fine and absolutely natural. There's no good or bad way to meditate. So just let things come up. If you need to take a little break from the practice, that's fine as well. Too. But if you do feel emotional at all throughout the session, that's absolutely fine too. But you do what you want to do throughout the session. If there's anything you want to chat to me about, or after the session about, then please also do get in touch, because I always like to make sure that everybody, it's different when you're online versus when you're in a room. I can kind of read the room more. But if you do want to pick up on anything that's maybe come up for you, then please do get in touch as well. So let's start our meditations, the favourite part of the session. So if you can just start by gently closing your eyes, and we're going to start with a practice that's called the progressive muscle relaxation. This helps us to reduce stress and anxiety in our body by having you slowly tense and then relax each muscle. And it can be a really good way to provide an immediate feeling of relaxation. And it's best to practice it frequently. So this is a practice that you can absolutely adopt in your day-to-day life. And with experience of doing it repetitively, you're going to become aware of when you're experiencing tension, and you'll then have more of the skills to help you to relax. And during this exercise that we're about to do, each muscle should be tensed, but not to the point of strain or overstretch. And if you have any injuries or pain, you can skip that affected area. And just pay attention to the feeling of releasing tension in each muscle. And notice that resulting feeling of relaxation. So let's begin. Sit back or lie down in a comfortable position. And if you've not already done so, just gently shut your eyes if that feels comfortable. And just begin by taking a deep breath and noticing the feeling of the air filling your lungs. And hold your breath for a few seconds. And release the breath slowly and let the tension leave your body. Take in another deep breath and hold it for a moment. And again, slowly release the air. And even slower now, take another breath. Fill your lungs and hold the air. Slowly release the breath and imagine the feeling of tension leaving your body. Now move your attention to your feet. Begin to tense your feet by curling your toes in the arch of your foot. Hold on to the tension and notice what it feels like. Release the tension in your foot and notice the new feeling of relaxation. Next, begin to focus on your lower leg. Tense the muscles in your calves. Hold them tightly and pay attention to the feeling of tension. Release the tension from your lower legs. And again, notice the feeling of relaxation. And remember to continue taking deep breaths. Next, let's tense the muscles of your upper leg and the pelvis. You can do this by tightly squeezing your thighs together. And make sure you feel tenseness without going to the point of strain. Now release and feel the tension leave your muscles. Begin to tense your stomach and chest. You can do this by sucking your stomach in. Squeeze harder and hold the tension a little bit longer. Release the tension. Allow your body to go limp. And let yourself notice the feeling of relaxation. Continue taking deep breaths. Breathe in slowly, noticing the air fill your lungs, and hold it. Release the air slowly, feeling it leaving your lungs. Next, tense the muscles in your back by bringing your shoulders together behind you. Hold them tightly. Tense them as hard as you can without straining, and keep holding. Release the tension from your back. Feel the tension slowly leaving your body and the new feeling of relaxation. Notice how different your body feels when you allow it to relax. Tense your arms all the way from your hands to your shoulders. Make a fist and squeeze all the way up. Release the tension from your arms and shoulders. Notice the feeling of relaxation in your fingers, hands, arms, and shoulders. Notice how your arms feel limp and at ease. Now move up to your neck and your head. Tense your face and your neck by distorting the muscles around the eyes and the mouth. Imagine you're making a funny face. And release the tension now. Again, noticing the new feeling of relaxation. Finally, tense your entire body. Tense your feet, your legs, your stomach, the chest, arms, the head, and neck. Tense harder without straining. Hold the tension. Now release. Allow your whole body to go limp. Pay attention to the feeling of relaxation and how different it is from the feeling of tension. Now allow yourself to slowly move your muscles. Adjust your arms and legs. Stretch your muscles. And if you'd like to adjust your posture for the next part of the meditation journey, then please feel free to do that. If you have water and want to grab a sip of water, again, feel free to do that too. We're going to move now to what's called an inner listening practice. So do you know that inside of you, you have some very wise answers to all the questions you'll ever have about your life? Today, we're going to learn how. Close your eyes and take in a very slow, deep breath. Now exhale slowly. Keep breathing deeply and feel the cool air come in through your nose and flow all the way down to your belly. Feel your belly extend as you breathe in. And make sure your belly is going slowly in and out as you inhale and exhale. And every time we breathe, we should try to breathe like this, allowing the air to go all the way down to the belly, not just in the lungs. This relaxes your whole body and keeps you feeling more peaceful no matter what. It's also the correct way to breathe. Now, as you continue to breathe deeply, turn your attention to something else. I'd like you to listen carefully to all the quiet sounds outside of you and the noises happening around you. You may hear noises such as cars, birds, or something else. Just listen to all the sounds. Listen to the sounds both faint and loud. And now let's turn our focus inward. Listen very quietly to what you can hear happening within your body. Can you hear your heart beating? Can you hear your breath as you breathe slowly in and out? Maybe your tummy is even making noises. Whatever is going on inside, just take time to listen very carefully. Just pay attention to the sound of your breath. It's almost magical. Your whole body is alive, and it's this breath, amongst other things, that is keeping you alive. Allow the breath to fill up your whole body and enjoy as the living energy of your breath goes into each and every cell, each and every atom. Just feeling and relaxing a bit deeper. Now listen even more closely. Listen and pay attention if there are any feelings coming up right now. Feelings inside of you that need to be expressed. When we are quiet and calm, we can tap into those feelings and listen even better. Maybe you'll suddenly get an answer to a question that you've had, or realize something that you've been feeling all along. It's important that we take the time to listen to ourselves each and every day. It helps us connect with who we are inside. And it's an important part of knowing ourselves better. And in this safe, quiet space that we're in right now, you can easily listen to what's going on inside. Your thoughts and feelings really matter. You can trust these. Next time that you have a question on what you should do, just ask and then listen within for your answer. And when it feels comfortable to do so, if you want to do so, take or adjust your posture. You might want to take a stretch as well. As we now move to a practice called the mindfulness of breath. And this practice can work really well if you're seated, either in a straight back chair or on the soft surface on the floor. And if you're using a chair, it's really helpful just to sit away from the back of the chair so that your spine is self-supporting. And if you sit on the floor, it's helpful if your knees actually touch the floor. Experiment with the height of cushions or a stool until you feel comfortable and supported. And just allow your back to adopt an erect, dignified, and comfortable posture. And if you're sitting on a chair, place your feet flat on the floor with your legs uncrossed. And gently close your eyes. It may help you to imagine a light thread attached to the back of your scalp, pulling your head gently upwards and allowing your spine to lengthen. Just bring your awareness to the level of physical sensations by focusing your attention on the sensations of touch and pressure in your body. Where it makes contact with the floor and whatever you're sitting on. Just spend a moment or two exploring these sensations. And now bring your awareness to the changing patterns of the physical sensations in your lower abdomen as you breathe in and out of your body. And when you first try this, it may be helpful to place a hand on your lower abdomen and become aware of the changing pattern of the sensations. And having tuned into the physical sensations in this area, you can then remove your hands and continue to focus on the sensations in the abdominal wall. Focus your awareness on the sensations of slight stretching as the abdominal wall rises with each in-breath, and of the gentle deflation as it falls with the out-breath. And as best you can, follow with your awareness the changing physical sensations in the lower abdomen all the way through as the breath enters your body on the in-breath and all the way as it leaves your body on the out-breath. There is no need to try and control the breathing in any way. simply let the breath breathe itself. And as best you can, also bring this attitude of allowing to the rest of your experience. There's nothing to be fixed, no particular state to be achieved. And as best you can, simply allow your experience to be your experience without needing it to be anything other than it is. Sooner or later, your mind will wander from the focus of the breath to the thoughts, plans, daydreams, and this is perfectly okay. And when it does, just acknowledge briefly where the mind has been, and then gently escort the awareness back to the focus on the changing pattern of the physical sensations in your abdomen. However often you notice that the mind has wandered, as best you can, congratulate yourself each time on reconnecting with the experience in the moment. And always with meditation, as best you can, bring kindness to your awareness, perhaps seeing the repeated wandering of the mind as an opportunity to bring patience and gentle curiosity to your experience. And continue with this practice for a couple of moments longer, or even longer than that if you wish. Just reminding yourself of the intention to simply be aware of your experience. And as we finish our meditation practice today, I want you to just become really aware of the room now that you're in. Gently opening your eyes. You may want to do a nice overhead stretch, arms out to the side into a T shape. Bring your arms across your body, giving yourself a gentle hug. You may want to stand up tall and just allow yourself a few moments to come back into the room and allowing yourself to leave the meditation practice, but taking with you relaxed feeling for the rest of your day and week ahead. Thank you so much to everyone who's joined me here today. It's great to see a few people logging in today. Hope you have a great rest of your day and look forward to hopefully seeing you at a session soon. Take care, everyone. Thanks, Alistair. Bye-bye. Thanks, everyone.